Hey y'all, I hope y'all is having a lovely, lovely, lovely day today. Today is Monday, November 16th, and specific time it's 10:45 on my end, Richmond, California. And y'all, I just want y'all, men and women, to know your worth. You have to know your worth. Some of you guys are just settling for people just to say you have somebody just because of the history. You need to know your worth in order to let go and walk away. Like, you're wasting time. You're wasting time. I just feel like if you've been with somebody for so long and it's just the same stuff over and over and over. You know how they say that God will keep making you go through the same test over and over and over until you pass it, until you like finally see like, okay, something ain't right here. Like, I constantly keep going through this. Yeah, I need to make something shake. Make something shake and move on. Let it go. Stop holding on to these people. And I'm just speaking from experience. I'm just speaking from experience. I dealt with a guy before, and I'm giving him my all. I'm working multiple jobs to make sure, me and him straight and all this. And he's still choosing somebody over me. Or what I'm doing is still not good enough. So, you know what? I decided to remove myself from that picture. Like, hey. Sure, I understand. Oh, you buzzing, watch. Sorry, Siri got on my business. But seriously, like, I decided to move on over and let him be with who he needs to be with and be whoever he is without me in that picture. Because it's like, why constantly be giving a person your all when you could be giving yourself your all and putting your all into you and becoming better so then you can attract better. But instead, you want to stay where you comfortable. So we have to get out of it's 2020. It's time to step out the comfort zone. If that man or that woman is not pushing you to be the best you can be in life, then you need to leave. That's not who you need to be with. You need to be with somebody that values you, somebody that sees where you're at and wants to see you higher and further. And when you're in a relationship, it ain't no mine's and yours. It's ours. If it's not ours, then I'm out. Because I'm trying to be with somebody that's looking out for me and them as well as I'm looking out for me and them. Okay? That's how it's supposed to be. It's a partnership. That's why they call it a partner. Your partner, when you got an assignment, it's two of y'all. The professor then chose two of y'all for the assignment. That's your partner. So if you fail, your partner fails, okay? So y'all know y'all both got to put in the work so you can make sure you get that A. If not, you're getting an F. You failed. So I don't get how people are comfortable being in relationships that's one-sided. Like, it's okay to be by yourself. Like, and it took me a long time to realize that, but I have so much peace. I have such a clear mind just being to myself. Single, yeah, I text guys, talk on the phone, kick it here and there, but on my time though. On my time. And even those people that I entertain, they bring some type of value to my life. They look out for me. These are men that I know. I might need something. I could call on them for that. If you can't call on this person that you say you are in love with, or this person that say they're in love with you, you need to reevaluate your situation. You need to know, like, if you're quick to jump for this person and they just still sitting still when it's come to you, you need to reevaluate your situation. That is not where you need to be. And it's a hard pill to swallow when we love people, when we engage our time, when we think about the good times. But hey, if the bad is starting to outweigh the good, if the chemistry is fading away, you have to let go. And if this person is not encouraging you to be more in life, you have to let go. Because once you lose yourself in a situation with someone, it's a done deal. It's a done deal for me. I know that. Once I feel like I've lost all of me, like I don't know who I am, I'm looking in the mirror trying to identify me, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to go. It's time. Once I just start feeling like I ain't feeling myself and, look at my little Dress just sticking up. It's okay, 4 months strong. But anywho, once I feel like, like this is just not getting me nowhere. This is breaking me down more than it's building me up. A relationship, you're supposed to build each other up. That's what people, y'all post a little cute stuff like, okay, I want to build together. But do you really know what building is? Building is when you guys get together at your worst. Y'all at your worst. Y'all at the bottom. Y'all may not be working the best jobs, or y'all may not be running them businesses and yet. But having a plan when you're building something, like when they work on property, you see how they do the outline first. They do like, they build the house, but they don't have the windows and the doors and stuff there, but they know exactly where they're gonna go as they, go around it with the wood or the bricks or whatever they build in the house. They have the outline of it. If you don't have an outline of where are we going from here, like where are we going? Like what's the vision? Like you need to go. And y'all have to stop forgiving people over and over. Actually, I'll take that back. Forgive them. But you have to learn how to let them go. Because sometimes people take you forgiving them as a way to just keep doing it over. Like he'll think like, or she'll think like, ooh, he forgave me that time. She forgave me that time. Like I could just do it one more time. Because like they gonna forgive me. They in love with me. No, you have to learn how to forgive them people. But let them go. Move on. It is somebody better out there. It is somebody that is going to make you see your full potential. That's going to push you to be all you can be as well as you do for that individual. But until you step out of that comfort zone of being just okay with what's going on, then you're going to be stuck. Then you're going to be sad. Then you're going to be depressed. And no, you cannot blame it on them. You have to look yourself in the mirror and say, I deserve better. Because people are only going to do what you allow, not what they allow. Because they already living how they want to live. They're doing what they want to do. Life is not going to stop just because you're sad and heartbroken. No, they're not going to feel any type of way if they already showed you that they don't feel any type of way. The mental abuse, the emotional abuse, the verbal abuse, the physical abuse. If you allow yourself to stay around for that and endure that, then sadly, I feel like you deserve what you go through. Because a person that is mentally here, we can all say, well, I didn't have this, or I never experienced like this, or this person made me feel how somebody else. But if you feel like crap every other day, you smile a couple of days, but then the rest of the days this person makes you feel like crap, then you honestly need to let go. Because the problem is, you're missing the biggest thing in this whole situation. Self-love. You have to have self-love. Without that, you'll allow anything. You allow people to walk over you. You allow yourself to be mistreated. You won't know your worth or your value. So until you take the time to really love on you and heal what's inside of you, you're going to forever settle. You're going to forever be mistreated. You're forever going to be walked over. Because, hey, that's what people do to people that they know. Like people feed off on the weak. And when you don't have self-love, you're weak. I mean, it's easy to say I love myself just because you might look good or something. But if you don't feel good deep down inside, if you don't know that I deserve the best out of the best, then hey, guess what? You're going to get the worst of the worst. You're going to get the worst of the worst. You're going to go through all of that BS, and I'm speaking from experience. I'm not speaking just from being on the outside looking in. I am speaking, okay, from experience. I've been there. I've been desperate. I've been naive. I've been all of that. And I had to spark that lamp up here, girl. I had to turn it on, y'all. I had to turn it on to know I deserve better than this. I deserve better than this. That's a lot of reason why I got my locks, because I didn't want to have the weaves anymore. I didn't want to wear the braids. I didn't want to look like every other girl anymore, because I felt like I was losing my identity trying to constantly be like these women who these guys were cheating on me with. And I had to know myself. I had to get to know myself. I had to love on myself and not just say it, but mean it. And through the process of loving yourself, yes, it hurts, you know. It hurts because you acknowledge your own flaws. And sometimes you think that you're all the problem, but you're not the problem. Because that's why they say get you somebody that's gonna love you, flaws and all. And I just so happen to be that person for me. I love myself, flaws and all. I know I walk different, I walk with a slight limp, I can't help it. I play softball, have slipped disc, all this stuff. I've been hit by a car. I had a lot of stuff going on. So, I don't walk as straight as other people, but I still love me though. I've learned to embrace my penguin walk. I just do. I had to embrace it. You got to take your flaws and embrace it. I've always been overweight. Hey, I didn't try keto, slim fast, all the fast, slow fast, everything. Exercising every day, everything. But I noticed the weight wasn't coming off. God wasn't allowing my weight to come off because I didn't love who I was. Because I was constantly trying to change it for the next person to accept me. Now, I accept me. I love me. I look in the mirror and I truly like who I see. You know? I'm feeling me. I'm liking on me, And that's what you got to do. You got to like on you. You got to love on you. You got to carry yourself a certain way. You can't be so easy and letting everybody touch on you and be in your presence and stuff. You got to put some worth on it. You got to come with some value. Then that's going to attract the man or the woman. But if you somebody that they know, oh, this about to be a quick, you feel me, and we going to do this and we going to do that, then hey, that's what you're going to forever attract until you change something. You got to make them work for it. You got to make people really work for it. And the right person for you going to put in that work. They're going to go just as hard for you as you go for them. I promise you. And I know some people sitting there like, well, I've been waiting for this long and that long. And you just ready to just fall back, go back to that ex that dogged you out. But you know what? But he come home every night or she come home every night. So it's okay, if she cheats from time to time or he cheat from time to time. No, that's toxic. That's not love. Because when you love somebody, you'll do whatever to not hurt them. You only gonna have eyes for that person. Of course, we gonna see other people and feel like other people is attractive. It's in our human nature. We compliment women, we compliment men. But in the same sense, you only gonna have a heart when that's your soulmate. Because a lot of y'all know y'all got a mate, but you ain't with your soulmate. You gotta make room for your soulmate. Because in the end, God ain't gonna approve this just because you put in so many years with this person. He don't care. That ain't who he chose for you. That's why y'all not going nowhere. That's why y'all mad at each other all the time. Because it's the same old, same old, same old. Sex don't make a relationship. Some of y'all are in lust and not in love. And that's the problem. Because once the lust runs off and runs out, and the sex ain't as good as it was before, people tend to get tired and bored. They souls start to crave for more. And you might not be that person to please them in that way. You know? So it ain't about having good D and good, WAP all the time. No. People are needing to be spiritually fed. They need soul food. Somebody that connects to their soul. Somebody that they know that they could just be around in complete silence and y'all souls just connect and it's just so much love filled in the room. Somebody that's just gonna have their back that note and just doing whatever is not having a person back, but having a person back to be honest, to correct them when they're moving wrong or moving reckless. You gotta be that person. That is love. That is a soulmate. Somebody that's really going to hold you down and help build you up to be the best you can be. So if you're not looking for that, you're not willing to be in love. You're not ready for a soulmate. You're just going to be where you at until you decide that you deserve better and you want better for yourself in the situation, It sucks. It sucks a lot that we don't end up with the people that we want to be with. But you need to be with somebody that wants to be with you, because you could want somebody so much, and they'll entertain you and lead you on, and then next thing you know, you wake up and you look, and 2 minutes you blink and they got a whole new family and live at a whole new address, and you just want to know what's going on and what could you do and what did you do wrong. What you did wrong was you stayed for too long. You know how you go to people's house and you spend a night, too many nights. You wore out your welcome. That they ain't in a rush for you to spend the night no more, because you ate a little extra groceries and used a little bit more water and hauled up their cable. So and want to know their Wi-Fi. Time for you to go. Stop. Stop. Stop wasting too much time in people's lives. We are only meant to be in some people's lives for seasons, y'all. And we want to just be in it for centuries when we are only supposed to be there for seasons. Learn how to let go. Love on you. Put you first. Take care of you. And then the right man or woman is going to come. And it's going to love you and make you feel beautiful, make you feel handsome, make you feel like you just the best thing in the world. It's going to happen, y'all. But you start by making yourself feel that way and by walking away from that toxic situation, because that's all it is. It's toxic. If every other day is BS, it's arguing, it's crying, it's, every day y'all want to leave, it's toxic. Because real people that love each other, we not going to sleep mad at each other. We talking about this right now. We gonna fix this right now. And in real relationships, you don't argue. You have disagreements. So we disagree. We disagreeing on this. And if you with somebody that don't want to share how they feel, or don't want to express themselves, it's because they don't feel the need to. Because somebody that loves you is really going to express how they feel. They're going to take the time and want to sit down and have these conversations. That's when you know a person is they're just here at this point. When they're not willing to talk about it or have a discussion, they're just present, and they just going to stay and be and do as what they are doing until you decide, okay, enough is enough. I'm a head out now. So, I mean, either you stay or you go. But if you stay, don't complain. But just know, when you take that step of walking away, when you heal from that pain and all that you've been through, and you start loving on you, trust me, you're going to start attracting way better. You're going to start feeling way better. You're going to really have your groove back. I'm telling you. Love on y'all. I love y'all, man, for sure. Keep y'all heads up. Don't settle for less. Know your value. Know your worth. Some of y'all acting like y'all cubic zirconias when y'all really rubies out here. I'm talking about blood. The rubies that we got to go search and get our fingers cut. Come on now. Stop wasting time, man. Let it go. It don't matter how much time you invested. Let it go. Because if not, it's going to tear you apart. They going to be all right. They going to go and find somebody else that's going to deal with whatever they got going on over here with you. Because there's somebody just as desperate. I'm telling you. So, hey, you pick and you choose. But I hope you choose you. Because once you choose you, and especially invite God in, of course, y'all know I had to mention God for sure. And invite God in, trust me, pressure. For sure, pressure.